Am I overreacting for not wanting my eyes permanently on my boyfriend's arm? Okay. So he wants to get a tattoo of your eyes. You must have some really nice eyes. Me and my boyfriend have been together for 3 years and we are both 19. He seriously wants to get my eyes tattooed on him and he's been raving about it for almost a year. I feel mean for saying no and that I'm overreacting, but am I? I'm so stuck in between just letting him or sticking to plain no. I'm also tempted to say yes because not bragging, but my eyes are definitely one of my favorite features since my ethnicity is kind of rare and I want to see it tattooed. But this is more a commitment thing for our relationship, in my opinion. I would say, and I feel very strongly about this, I don't have any tattoos. I have my eyebrows microbladed, which is pretty close to a tattoo, but it fades over time. So do most tattoos. And I have like a lip blushing. So like kind of a lip tattoo. I can't say I would ever want anything permanently on my body, let alone a relationship that has, even if you get married, a 50% chance of failing. But let's look at this text message conversation. Babe, quickly. The tattoo artist got back to me and said he would be able to do it in mid-May. Oh, okay, so he's doing it. Dude, no, quit bringing this up. What pictures did you even send him? You never asked me for any. That's kind of blurry. How did it even come out so clear if you zoomed in? I don't know, and yeah. What if we break up and you have my eyes staring into your soul? I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say, I think that you are uncomfortable with this because you don't know if you want to be with this guy forever. Just saying.
You're psychic?
Which is fair. It's a big commitment. That's permanent. You can't get rid of tattoos unless there's very painful laser techniques to get it off. He says crying laughing emoji. No, but seriously, this isn't something you should be getting when we are this young. If we were married, okay, but not at this age and stage. It's kind of a big step. I know we've been each other a good while, but you know what I'm getting at? I mean, I do. I agree with you. You're being way too dramatic about this. Loosen up, darl. It's a way for me to show my appreciation for you. Get her flowers. Get her some nice jewelry. Okay, your eyes are very cool. I will say that. They are very mesmerizing. I can feel your apprehension through these text messages. But I'm also very risk averse and I don't have any tattoos. None. I think they're cool, don't get me wrong, but I personally can't picture myself being in love with any tattoo for the rest of my life.
Commitment issues.
I change my hairstyle every 2 weeks. Let's see what the comments said. Low-key understandable, my initials on my boyfriend's hand and I love him for that and I love the tat. However, I'd feel super bad if anything happened between us because then it's stuck on him forever. I almost feel like in getting a tattoo of someone's name or something or their face or whatever, someone you're dating, I feel like that's just a surefire way for it to fail. It's like you're jinxing it. You're saying that you're gonna be with this person forever and you won't ever regret this?
Not a great plan.
Didn't Johnny Depp get a tattoo of Winona Ryder? He got Winona on his arm and then he had to get it filled in and altered when they broke up. So now it says Wino. Yeah, it said Winona forever. And now I'm pretty sure it says Wino forever or just Wino. My brother had a portrait of his wife on his arm. He caught her cheating and they got divorced. He went in and had the tattoo reworked and turned it into a Dia Los Muertos girl. Okay, so a skull. Day of the Dead? Yeah. So you turned her into a scaredy skull lady. My dad got his ex-wife tattooed on him and when she cheated, he got it reworked into a Grim Reaper's skull type of thing. Dude, I'm telling you, it's doomed to fail. It's doomed. Who cares? Let him get it. I mean, if y'all break up, it's not your problem, is it? If he points it out that it's your eyes, say, hell no, it's the eyes of insert random celebrity here and laugh about it. Yeah, but he would know. People getting initials, names, pictures, or whatever the f that have resemblance of their partner are just stupid. Even married people, you should never get a tattoo like that. I totally agree. I'm good on the tattoo front. I really am. And not because I don't think tattoos are cool. I actually really like a lot of tattoos. Knowing how I am and knowing that I change styles, hairstyles, nail colors, my makeup routine, I'm constantly changing. I could never think to have something permanent. I don't know, maybe that'll change. Maybe, maybe my dad will die or something. I know this might happen eventually. He is not immortal, but not yet. Maybe, you know, something really tragic will happen and I will want some sort of reminder or something. And I'll change my opinion. But as of right now, I live a very sheltered, privileged life. I can't do it! I want to be able to shapeshift and I can't do that if I have a tattoo. Okay, so are you overreacting? I think that this indicates that he maybe wants to be with you forever and maybe you don't want to be with him forever. I don't blame him because you got some purty peepers on you, honey. Those are some purty peepers if I ever saw some. Keep us updated. So, Charlotte, is she overreacting?
No, that guy's crazy.
Charlotte, why don't you brush your hair? Why don't you take care of yourself?
You put me in a drawer for 5 months. Your fault.
Am I overreacting for being hurt? My girlfriend doesn't care about my graduation.
Let me at her. Let me at her.
Wait for the story. Wait for the story. In a few days, I'm gonna graduate with my BSN. What is a BSN?
I like doing my research.
Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Did not know that.
See, we're learning. Even I knew that.
I don't want a big celebration at all, but it's still a big accomplishment for me. True. You don't need to justify that. I get she wants to think about it all realistically, and we talked about that when she got home, but I feel bad now. I've always congratulated her for her own achievements, and even though we'll still be stretched for time, still be parents, etc., this is a big step in both our lives. What time do you get home from work tonight? Around 8? Why? I was just wondering if we could go over some plans. Plans for what? Plans for my graduation. Yeah, sure, but why? What do you mean? What plans do you have for your graduation, lol? I mean, nothing special, of course. I'm gonna stop you right there. Nothing special? You have been conditioned to believe that you don't deserve to be celebrated, young man, and I don't love that for you. But I'm just excited. Once I graduate, so much changes, you know? Yeah, obviously, but not for a long time. Our time eases up a lot though. Of course it won't transform our life or whatever, but we won't be as stressed and you know that. Not really, to be honest. I still have to work. We still have to watch, I'm assuming, a child's name all the time. Honestly, I don't care about your graduation that much. I beg your finest pardon, madam. That was a bombastic side eye. I'll let you go out with your friends if you want to. Oh, wow, thanks. Oh, I'll let you go out with your friends. My goodness. I think we got a little narc on our hands. I'll let you go out? Is she gonna let you out of your cage there, bud? What the fuck? I don't think you should be happy at all. Oh my goodness. Be so for real right now. Girl, bye. Bye. Bye.
Arrivederci.
What? So you're saying I shouldn't be happy after 4 years of work? Maybe I'm confused, but I don't know. All I'm saying is I don't really care that much personally. I'll let you be happy. I won't stop you. We celebrated your graduation though. Yeah, we did, but I didn't waste time like you did. You know I want you happy, but we have to be realistic. Like I said, you can celebrate with your friends, but in my opinion, it's nothing special. Sounds like to me that you are in a relationship with someone that does not celebrate you.
And that's not good.
It's one thing if people don't like to celebrate in general, but she likes to be celebrated. At least she doesn't not like to be celebrated. But when it comes to celebrating you, she doesn't think it's a big deal. I think in life, and partially one of the reasons why I love Mike so much is because I do feel very much celebrated and supported. When things are going wrong, he gets me flowers. I'll always come home to beautiful flowers just because it's just a little thing. I can think of a few times where some really amazing things have happened and he's been incredibly excited for me. I think it's super important to surround yourself with not only people who are there to support you when things are going badly, but also people who are there to celebrate your wins. I don't love this. I'm not gonna lie. A graduation, a Bachelor of Science in Nursing is a very, very hard thing to achieve. Any sort of degree is difficult. It's very, very difficult. And it takes a lot out of you and it's super important. And I'm sorry that your girlfriend does not feel that way or she's trying to make you feel like you're not important. I don't think you're overreacting. I think that this is kind of relationship ending shit for me. If Mike said this to me, this is a red flag. This is a major red flag. This is not something where you look back and think, oh yeah, that was kind of sketch. It's right there in black and white. Well, gray and white and black. All right, let's look at the comments. What is NOR? This is my first time venturing into this subreddit. Nor. I'm just reading it nor. I don't think you should be happy at all. Is a concerning way to word that. She seems like she's downplaying your accomplishment. She absolutely 100% is. Either to make herself feel better or to make you feel not as great. Congratulations, by the way. It does take dedication and hard work to graduate. My husband gets home from work, and if he fixes a small issue with his PC, I tell him how smart he is and how he does great. I don't understand not celebrating the small wins, let alone something as big as your graduation. I wouldn't even say this to a friend or a stranger. It's a big deal, and you deserve to be happy and to celebrate. We, as partners, need to be good about celebrating the wins. Life is not about just like one struggle after another. If life isn't about celebrating, then what the hell is it even for? Like, literally, are we just supposed to hate life our whole lives and just go from one problem to another? No.
Yes.
We're supposed to celebrate. Being alive is great, and accomplishing things is great. It's clear from the comments that this is actually quite a common experience. Partners just kind of downplaying your achievements, not being excited for you. I don't know, man. It's one thing if a frenemy isn't excited for your achievements. It's an entirely different thing if your life partner isn't excited for you. It's a deal breaker, in my opinion. I didn't have to say it. This person said it. Jumping on the top comment so more people see this. OP, your girlfriend is abusive. That's the A word, okay? Because we can't have that in the video, but just letting you know. And they're right. This is a characteristic of someone who is an A word, not a-hole, the other A word. Also interchangeable. Going through your post history, your girlfriend, oh, can't say that. Based on this person's post history, I guess there's other signs that she's an A word. Yeah, no, you're not overreacting at all. This is 100% a red flag. And guys, if anybody treats you like this, especially a close friend or a boyfriend, or a girlfriend or a wife or a husband, it's not normal. I'm sorry, it's not. It might be common, but it's not normal. I'll just say that. Okay, Pumpkin? Okay. So, is he overreacting?
No. She's a man. Understand the signs when you see them. She's crazy.
I mean, takes one to know one.
Fair.
Am I overreacting for not quitting the gym because my boyfriend told me to? This one hits home. Praying he doesn't see this, but anyway, my boyfriend has suddenly snapped and doesn't want me going to the gym anymore, and I can't figure out why. I can tell you why. Number one, you're starting to look too good. And he's worried you're going to leave. Or maybe there's someone else at the gym that he's jealous of. I think it's the first. I do already have my dream body, but I don't want to quit. Does anyone have any ideas on why he suddenly switched up about me going to the gym, and am I doing too much by not quitting? This is some crazy controlling shit, but anyways, I'll read your text. Where are you? At the gym, nearly done. You're going quite often now. Babe, I've been going 3 times a week for ages now. Nothing has changed. I'd prefer if you stopped going. That is not happening. But why? Are you craving attention? I give you loads of it. Are you craving attention? Just because someone leaves the house does not mean they're craving attention. Who would I be craving attention off of? Those guys you work out with. Oh, okay. So remember what I said, that maybe he's jealous of someone at the gym? I was working out before they even joined in. So how did you come to that conclusion? You said you were fine with me having friends that are guys. I am. So what are you trying to say? So I want you to quit. So I want you to quit. Your stomach is flat and you've grown your glutes. What more do you want? Yeah, buddy, gym doesn't work that way. Just because you've gotten to your goal does not mean that you don't have to maintain it once you get there. 3 times a week is a very healthy amount to go to the gym.
Lightweight, baby!
And what do you think will happen if I stop going? Can you just freaking quit? It's starting to really irritate me. I can stop going as often with them guys if you want. No. I just want you to fully stop. Both things are going on here. He's jealous that you're going and you're working out with other guys. And he's also getting to a point where he sees how good you look and he's trying to essentially keep you from getting better looking because he thinks that you're too good for him. As simple as that. It's the same kind of concept as like, you know that pickup artist book that like tells men to like, when they see like a hot woman, to like kind of make fun of them and like make them feel insecure because it brings them down to their level. This actually worked on a friend of mine. She's a supermodel and that's how she met her husband. He like told her that her hair looked weird in a ponytail and then she went to the bathroom and put her hair down and then they got married.
That escalated quickly.
A literal supermodel, okay? This happened. It does in fact work. It doesn't work on me, but it does work, especially knowing that that's like a pickup artist thing. I just genuinely think that he's being controlling. Like, he doesn't want you to look better. He wants you to like not be confident, and he wants to control what you're doing. I don't think you're overreacting at all. Why doesn't he work out with you? Could be fun. Dude, WTF, throwing a weird ass tantrum about quitting a thing that everyone should be doing anyway and basically called you an attention whore. This is already bad enough, but it only gets worse from here. Don't talk to that dude anymore. Take all the men off your social media. Don't talk to any men when I'm not around. Unless you want to get to the point where he conditions you to think that stuff is normal, get out now. Literally, what they said. How you're actually entertaining it, even trying to meet him halfway by stopping to go with the guys, is beyond me. This is kind of what happens when you're in a controlling relationship though, right? Like, you want to keep the peace and you don't want to like make your partner feel bad, but they do a good job of manipulating you and making you feel bad. So I think that it happens a lot more often than you would think. You've got a boyfriend or a husband or, you know, even wives really that are trying to be controlling. Even the one in the last story was kind of being a little controlling. I just think that you just don't realize when you're in it. I'd laugh in his face and tell him, I'm not changing shit, and if he's got a problem with it, he can break up with you. Nar. I'm assuming that means something like not overreacting. I'm just gonna go with nar. Nar. This dude is like hella insecure. He thinks she's gone out of his league and will realize it and start liking the attention she's gonna get from other dudes. Bingo. That's the ticket. So of course, instead of tackling this insecurity head on and improve himself to the point he doesn't feel threatened by imaginary men that don't exist, he tries to knock her down. It's common, it's not normal. So are you overreacting?
No, don't be
Oh, we'll dump his.
not you. I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Sharklot is like my alter ego. Am I overreacting? I broke up with my boyfriend after I caught him peeing in my kitchen sink. On Valentine's Day, my boyfriend came over in jeans and a sweatshirt. I asked him where we were going to eat dinner, and he said, I'm not sure. Where do you want to go? I was frustrated because although I wasn't expecting to go to a fancy restaurant, most restaurants require a reservation on Valentine's Day. Yeah. In fact, I don't really think that you can just go out on Valentine's Day. Most places are pretty much fully booked. So if you don't have plans, you're not gonna have plans. We ended up having a 2-hour conversation, which I told him I felt disrespected in the relationship. We ended the conversation with him being apologetic and saying he understood and that he would change. We went to dinner. He had 1 beer at dinner. We went back to my place and he watched a movie while I put away some clothes. The movie ends and we're getting ready to take a shower, but I realize I need to use the bathroom. I told him I would be right out. I closed the door and played some music so he wouldn't hear me going to the bathroom. I was in the bathroom all of 4 minutes and I opened the door and his pants are down and he's peeing in my sink. Oh, that is some nasty shit. 4 minutes? Go outside, you're a guy. Even then, hold it. In the kitchen sink? Where do you think we are? I don't even know a place on earth where that would be respectable or normal. We don't pee in the sink.
Are you sure about that?
He quickly pulls his pants up and says I wasn't doing anything. Oh, he's done it before, bestie. He's done it before. I said, yes, you were. You just peed in my sink. I have contamination OCD. You don't need contamination OCD to think that that's disgusting. He knows this and said I was going to clean it up and you were never going to know. The fact that you even think that that's okay is like just vile. Ooh. I can't even find the words for what this is. Dutty. He's a dutty guy. Does he like not wipe too? Like what?
Yes.
Who taught him that this was okay? Cause like, this is crazy. I didn't raise my voice or kicked him out. I cleaned my sink.
Bruh.
4 times. I still feel like there's pee in my sink. 2 days later, I broke up with him. Am I overreacting? No. Dogs don't even pee in the sink. Dogs go outside. They're smart enough to know to not pee in the house nor the sink. Vile. That is disgusting. Nar. That's gross and highly disrespectful of you and your property. God, the kitchen too. Imagine that there's just like, I know you know what happens when someone pees in a toilet with the seat down. There's dribbles all over the place. There's dribbles all over your kitchen. Mark my words. It feels at least 10 times worse since he knows that you have contamination OCD. The fact that he thinks that doing things that would hurt your partner or breaking a boundary is okay as long as you never know is creepy and makes me lose all trust in him. He doesn't care what you want, and he also is just not not a clean person. Like, that is just gross. He'll do what he wants in secret, and that makes it better. He honestly used that as an excuse too. There's no way I can imagine he genuinely expected you to go, oh, okay. I wonder if this was some sort of like weird psychological thing where he like got back at you. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into it. That's a very disrespectful thing to do. Is he just disgusting, or was that a way of like getting back at you? You have a fight with somebody and then you use their toothbrush to like clean the toilet or something. Like, does that make sense? Like, I don't know.
That's gross.
He's gross, disrespectful, without empathy, can't take responsibility for his mistakes, and tries to make you feel worse when he should just be trying to help you feel better because he messed up. I'm glad you got out early. This relationship was going to be miserable. Yes, I'm happy to hear that this is not a relationship that still exists. Okay, OP responds, it honestly felt intentional. Especially after us just having a conversation about disrespect. Yep. He was so embarrassed and apologetic, but when he said he was going to clean it up and I would have never known, it made me lose all trust in him. And I think that without trust in a relationship, it's over. Yeah, this was my first thought as I was reading your post. That was intentional as payback for the conversation. Wow. Why would he even do that? Odd behavior. He said he had to go really bad. He had the entire time he was watching the movie to pause the movie to go to the bathroom. He could have knocked on the door and texted me if he had to go that bad. I told him he should have used the litter box or go outside. No, he could have asked. He genuinely could have asked. He could have gone outside. He could have held it. Okay, I'm picturing this in my head. You tell him that you need to go take a shower and that you're gonna be a few minutes. In that time, he couldn't have said, oh, I really have to pee. Could I go pee first? He just all of a sudden had this rushing wave of I have to pee so badly that I'm willing to do it in the kitchen sink. Absolutely not. That does not happen.
How about a little piss?
It's not a immediate when I gotta go, I gotta go. It builds up. Are you overreacting?
Your boyfriend's fucking disgusting. No, absolutely not.
Thank you, Sharkblood.
You're welcome.
Back in the drawer.
No! No! Let me in! Save me!
Hashtag save Sharklot. Subscribe